Okay, I just made up a line. Let me see. They say the neon lights are bright on Broadway. What do you think? I just made that up.
I think it's pretty good.
She's not buying this. Because you know what? Eloise Kropp has been on Broadway, and, excuse me, usually we don't get involved with ladies' names and their ages. But I've already revealed the fact that you are Broadway's Eloise Kropp, and your age is 26?
Yes.
How many shows have you been in already? I mean, just New York now.
Yeah, in New York alone, probably at least 10.
Okay.
On and off Broadway.
All right, but you must have, as a student of the dance, because I've watched you tap.
Yes.
And you are such a pro. You are a kind of an old-fashioned throwback, though,
Yeah.
to a kind of tap dancing that I haven't seen for a while.
For sure. That's sort of like when I started tap, I was influenced heavily by like Ginger Rogers, Eleanor Powell, you know, sort of Vera Ellen, all the greats. And my teacher was like, study these people, research these people. And another one of my teachers was highly influenced by them as well. And so I just had that wealth of knowledge from when I first started.
How old were you then when you the first time you put tap shoes on?
I was 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then that first time that somebody called you and said, you got the audition, you aced it, you're going to be on Broadway, the first time. What was that moment like?
It was pretty crazy, especially when I did Dames at Sea. It was like one of those things. I'd been on auditions for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, and then I sort of was like, I don't know what's gonna happen. But the last audition, I was like, wow, this feels really right. But by that point, I was just so tired, and I was doing another show at the same time. So when I finally got the call, my agents made me go to their office and were like, we need you to sign some paperwork. And I signed some paperwork, and at the end, they revealed that I had gotten the job, and I was like, I couldn't believe it.
And the show?
Was Dames at Sea.
Dames at Sea.
Yeah.
Followed by?
After Dames at Sea, I did Cats.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, and people kid about Cats, that everybody in
Right.
the world has seen Cats, and if you haven't, don't bother.
Right.
I love it.
It's great, you know, and it was fun. This time we revived it, and Andy Blankenbuehler came in and added some new choreography, and we had Trevor Nunn, and it was a cast of some of the most talented people I've ever worked with in the business.
But that's the past. Let's talk about right now, 42nd Street
Yes.
at the Tempe
Center for the Arts.
Center for the Arts, but it's the Scottsdale Musical Theater Company.
Yes, that's correct.
And so 42nd Street, a quick 30-second review of the plot.
It's about a young girl who has hopes and dreams. She comes from Allentown, Pennsylvania. She moves to New York. She auditions for a show. Then the star gets injured, and she replaces the star.
Okay, you're the one who replaces the star.
I am not the one that replaces the
Well,
star.
who's the star?
Well, the star is Debbie Boone, and she gets injured, and I play one of the friends of Peggy, the young starlet. So I play Anytime Annie, and it's fun because I also get to do a lot of the show's choreography. So I'm Anytime Annie, and then I'm setting like all the big tap sequences in the show.
Okay, so the show goes on, though, from July 6th until the 15th?
Yes.
So there is absolutely no excuse whatsoever for anybody to miss 42nd Street. And what a great house that is, too,
Oh my
isn't
goodness, it's beautiful. Tempe Center for the Arts is like state-of-the-art facilities, and the theater is gorgeous.
A very quick message before you demonstrate for families who have young tappers in their business, in the family.
Yes, keep it up. Just soak up like everything like a sponge. Watch all the YouTube videos. We have so much resource material these days, which is so beautiful. So you can either, you know, kind of use it for a disadvantage, but it can be such an advantage to just learn so much.
And you can also take the kids, of course, to see Eloise Kropp and
In 42nd Street.
the rest of that crowd. 42nd Street, Tempe Center for the Arts, if you will.
Yes. Bye.